Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Motorsport Manager. Again, we are in the World Motorsport Championship. This is the final league. This is the one we have to win, both as a driver and as a team, to finish the challenge. We did get here quite a bit earlier than I expected, so that's good, I suppose, but also, maybe we didn't quite get as improved as we would have wanted in a few places, so I don't know. But we do have the third place headquarters, so honestly, our headquarters is actually pretty good. So that was probably the biggest thing. Let's jump into the mail. Fox Beats Rival, car condition. Jimmy, sounds good. Sure, we'll take the interview. After her win today, sure. Oh, Molly Fox, man, she's been around for a long time. She's getting kind of old, if 29 years old is old. It kind of is in this game, I suppose. We did just finish the suspension. That is awesome. Let's go check out our pit crew real quick. Check out the hires. 77, no. 79, no. 82, hopefully not. 91, and a bunch of good stuff. That is not half bad. But I don't know that we have anybody that we really just want to swap out immediately. I mean, 218s, nothing else. Maybe? Honestly, I think I'm just going to leave you there. And just to see. Because I don't really have a ton of money to play with. So we might need to be a little bit more kind of picky with what we're picking right now. Alright, so front jack. We do have oh, that's right, we do have a 20 down there, but we were using it for something else. 1920, that's fine. Those are okay. We need to get rid of this 0.3 if we can. Let's grab one of these zeros. 0.6 definitely needs to go. And then a 0 here and a 0 there. You're pretty good at front jack, or, well, pretty good. You're okay at front jack and rear jack. So we might, although these two guys are only good at what they're doing. So I really don't want to mess with that. You can technically do fixing, and you can technically do refueling. I'll probably just put you in the fixing, because I don't think that's going to come in as often. And then I'll put you on, probably the tires up here actually. All right, we'll try something like that. A little bit of error, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Okay, so that's that. Then we want to go to the car, and we want to design a new part. We did get a suspension now, which is awesome. But I think we want to try and design, just keep pushing up the suspension. Let's get a part in a good spot, and then go from there. Oof, none of these are especially great. And the fuel efficiency is not bad, although who knows how much that is. But then we get down to this, which actually really doesn't help us that much. I mean, producing an extra part is great if you can have some good parts. This is really not a good set of things. I mean, this is slightly better because of the fuel efficiency, but I don't know that I need two of these. Yeah, I think we just grab one and just accept it as is. Although the fuel efficiency is going to mess with some of my math, but it still presumably is a good thing to pick up. But it's not going to help me just from a performance standpoint as much. You know, I may do a different slot. Let's pick a different slot. Let's find something else. What else does she do well? We pick suspension because that was her best. Front wing is her next best. Where are we at on front wing? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Yeah, everything else is ninth as well, so sure, let's go front wing. Low speed corners plus 20%. We can also do the reliability, because this is going to be the first part and the one we're probably not going to keep forever. So it at least would be something we could use pretty quickly. So that might actually not be a bad idea. All right, we'll go with that. I'm not going to change anything here because we have to wait for the repairs to be done. There's the repairs. All right, so this part is actually going to stick around, as is this one right here. So that one's already capped out, which is fine. If we're going to keep doing nurse, I mean, I can keep focusing on performance above anything else for right now. I mean, arguably, if we get some of these others up, we can get away from nurse, but actually, these are probably high enough that even with, if I didn't go nurse, it'd probably still be okay. Still, I'm going to go ahead and balance this out. Well, since we know we're probably going to keep this suspension as well, let's plug you in there and see kind of what the math looks like. Okay, there we go. So we can get both of these done in time. Although that's before we add in the front wing, to be fair. We do something like that. Still getting this thing done in time, but getting this one further along before the wing comes out. That might be better. There's the wing. So we'll get another wing right away. That lowers risk level. That could be something to consider. Although that one right there is going to be, either one of those is going to be pretty good. Let's just go ahead and assume that this is going to be a part that we might be using. Although with this, it does add a day. It doesn't make it come up a day after. Still, I think this is okay. Actually gives us a bunch up front. Quite a bit up front. Alright, so this front wing does need to get improved. I don't know that I'm going to bother with the performance, though, because I think we are going to try and get a couple more wings. I just need to get a little bit of reliability improvement on it. And honestly, this is probably enough. That should get enough, and the suspension should get plenty as well. So I think this is okay. For an upcoming race, 32 lap race, tiny chance of rain. Glad we have a helipad as well. Yolanda. Having a secret affair. Well, that's no good. Not a terrible driver, but not. How is a 17-year-old having an affair? Really? Really? Any other drivers? Not at the moment. There's our performance work. Nice. All right, let's go here. Still take 7th or above for now. Go to part fitting, fit parts. All right, keep working on our way up. So you're gonna grab that. You're gonna grab that. Finally makes you somewhat content. You're gonna grab that part. How does that suddenly make you angry? I love how this does not make any sense whatsoever. Whatever. I know it's better. He's just silly. Cool. All right. It's good enough. I mean, as good as it's going to get right now. Tondela. We've been here a few times. So we are familiar with this one. A little bit of rain on practice today. That's going to make getting the tires kind of locked in a bit unfortunate. How long is the rain going to be? Thankfully, not the entire day. Can we make any predictions here? It's definitely going to be on the left side. We might actually just plug it over here on the far left side. This one's going to be probably kind of towards the middle-ish. And then this one is going to be also kind of towards the middle-ish. So let's just have this one go all the way over to the left, because why not? Can we even get all the way over there? Yes, we can, technically. Because it's going to be over on this side of things. And then these two are going to be on the middle. All right, something like that. I'm going to start working on the softs. It's not going to go very fast, but I need to at least try to get that locked in. That is about as good as we're going to get, huh? Well, we'll start there. I'm worried if it's going to be further to the left or right of each of those, but we'll start there. Thankfully, the rain's not going to last forever, so I think we'll still at least have time to at least get the softs in for qualifying, but I don't expect us to get anything beyond that, which is okay because we don't usually use the tires right now with having to use nurse anyway. Hey, speed balance was excellent. Good job. And each of the downforces were only poor, so it does mean it was closer to that side. I just realized I did not have you on wrist trim. Hopefully that does not mess me up. At least these were very poor, so I know that they're quite a bit further in, since those are the ones I was a little bit questionable about at first. Rain's about to stop, thankfully, so maybe we can start getting something on our softs. Went from poor to great on the wing already. Well, like I said, I knew it was on this side of things, so it definitely helped. I'll try something like that. There we go. Double excellent already. Of course, it's not the wing, which is going to change things, unfortunately. Hopefully not too much. Try something like that. And honestly, you can kind of stay out right at this point. Hey, we got the wing excellent. That helps a lot. Good to great. And then okay to good. Something like that, maybe. I think you can stay out as well, actually, at this point. You come in as well. We're not going to have time for the qualifying. It's not going to matter. Oh, triple excellent. It's awesome. I mean, we'll switch. I can't imagine we're going to have any time whatsoever, and I should have just left you out trying to get the sauce. I will cancel your bring in, though, because maybe that'll help us get the sauce at least. Oh, we're not going to get it because they timed out just before. Like, if they got across the line, we would have gotten it. And if I hadn't brought him in, I think we would have gotten it too. Boo. That's all right. Not the end of the world, but a bit unfortunate. Race on qualifying day. It's 10% chance of rain on rain day, and we're getting race on both of the previous days. That's interesting. At least we got 10%, I suppose. It is a start. Oh, triple excellence on both of you. I did not notice. Is it going to be raining the whole time? No, it's not, so that's okay. I mean, you're going to just have to swap back to sauce here in a second, buddy. There you go. Can we get anything at all? Not really. It's not bad. If we can stick there. Nope, we dropped down. Oh, it was good for a half second there. It was good for a half second. Oh, well. I guess the other people were still not enters or something. All right, still do nurse for now. Still do race trim, I suppose. Nurse and race trim. We might be able to get off nurse soon, though. So, I think we can do soft, medium, medium. At worst, soft, medium, hard, like something like that. But I think we can do soft, medium, medium. We could definitely do medium, hard. Let's start with softs, though. And then you're going to be the same because you guys have basically the same type of stats. Is there anything I want to change here? I don't think so. Man, Roland's the last place one. I did not realize that. Well, do the best you can, guys. Honestly, I'm just going to turn these on auto. And we'll just go to do our thing. Man, how is Vile doing so good all of a sudden? Dude, I gave him the wrong car? What's the temperature? Relatively warm, at least from the tire standpoint. No rain, though, so that's that. There's that. It's going to help things a bit. I mean, it does appear the softs are helping us a bit, I think, because we are getting ahead of, a lot of the guys in hards or just behind them, so to speak. But that can only last so long because we've only got one set of softs left that we can actually use. Come on, guys. I mean, I'm not expecting 10th or above, but let's get some, as many points as we can. continue at our current rate, we're going to end up potentially stacking them in the pit lane. So we'll have to be careful here. Probably send Vile first because he's going to get there just a hair for earlier. We're slowing down the temperature a bit. I mean, it still looks like it's going to get close to capping out here in a minute. So I think we'll go ahead and go down to conserve. Actually, now they're almost neck and neck. Okay, definitely pit you first. And it has to be mediums, I think, at this point. Yep. Probably going to end up having to be mediums and then hards, which is okay. If it's only a 2-second pit, we can stack them, actually. Why have you not told us? There we go. Yeah, we can stack them, actually. Do I go softs? Yeah, actually, I think we can do another set of softs and then the hards. That helps a little bit. Get out just in time. Go just do push because these tires come out a little bit warmer. Let's speed up this middle bit here. And then probably we'll have to go out and get some fuel in this next pit anyway. Which obviously, if it's our last tire change anyway, they definitely will. But even if we had a smaller set of tires, we're just about going to use all the fuel on these sets. And those guys out on hards are still out there. It's crazy how long they're able to stay out. And we are really trying to play catch up here, and it is not working out, is it? All right, slow back down because he's about to give me the message that he wants to pit here in just a moment. Wow, those hards are lasting forever. Maybe we should have just done 2 hards. Yes, go ahead and pit Roland. So it's going to be... Oh, we're definitely coming out on hards now. 16 laps remaining. Again, gotta get the calculator because my brain don't work. Well, it should. Was it 4.8? I think that's right. So 20.8, so 21. I think I did that math right. All this looks okay. We're not going to recharge the battery. We'll go fast. So you should be able to stay on red, although we will have to keep an eye on you shortly. Man, it's crazy. These guys that came out on hards at the beginning are still out there. We've done 2 tire changes, and these guys are still out there. All right, well, I was going to need 2 tires here momentarily. Yep, there we go. And we'll bring you out on hards. And we can almost do mediums, but not quite. 14 would be 4.2. And so it'd be 18.2. So probably just do 18 and just do them on orange a couple of laps, if I can remember. I mean, these tires might be able to push on quite a bit longer, actually, just because they're take so much longer to build up. Get to about lap 25, I'll start checking their fuel counts. Looking okay so far. Actually, on yellow, the temperature comes down. Interesting. So we can actually push it, keep it pushed until we get into the red, I think. A bit more. All right, we're gonna check their counts next time they come by. Seven laps left. If we went on 1.3, it would be 9.1, which we do not have enough for. So let's go down to high for a couple laps. Same for you, actually. I mean, we're obviously not very fast cars. I mean, we're just not doing too good, but that's expected. Almost preferred, honestly. If I came in here and was like second place, I'd be like, really? That would be kind of sad, actually. I kind of like a little bit of challenge. We got 6 laps left. It would be 7.8, so we still need to stay on orange. You can almost go back to red. We'll do one more lap here on orange, or maybe half a lap. I'll put you back on red. I mean, I still want to get as many points as I can because that gives me more money to help me improve faster. But I do not need to be, you know, second place first season in, you know. All right, 5 laps left. Would be 6.5. Stay on orange. You are still good on red. It's gonna be getting low on these hards, but I think we can push them lower, so it's gonna be okay. 4 laps left. It'll be 5.2. You are borderline. You are gonna be okay. Every place we get, it's gonna help us just a smidge more. Man, we are getting lapped. These cars are so fast. We definitely have our work cut out for us in this league, which is good. Like I said, I really like that. That is awesome. You're right at 3.9. You could probably stay on red. You need to drop down to high for at least half a lap. I'm not sure why the math is slightly off. Yeah, I know. Just hang in there. I think we can run the hards basically all the way to flat, actually, without it being a problem. 2 laps left, 2.6. Do high half a lap. And we'll do high half a lap for you as well, just to keep them relatively even. And then I think I can go red the rest of the race. .3, yep, close enough. Good enough. All right, guys. I mean, not a bad race. 16th, 17th. I mean, 18th is right behind us. Let's see if we can hold on to 16th, 17th at least. But, yeah, got a few points, you know. That we need to be 9th or above, right? 16th and 17th, in theory, is about, what, 8.5? I guess if you do the math. So, that definitely keeps us at that 9th or above, which is all we really needed to get. No, it wasn't a disaster. We're not supposed to do well in this league, buddy. Come on. Let's be realistic. I still don't know how Roland was so far behind, honestly. Like, did I mess up the cars and like get them swapped? I don't think so, but it's possible. He did say he was offended by my car, so maybe something was going on with the stats. It's also very possible that I looked at it wrong and, like I said, completely gave him the wrong thing. I wouldn't put it past me. So maybe I should have done that as a 2-pit race. Possibly. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Although, I mean, this guy up here did 3 pits. So only a couple of people did 1 pit, and most of them were at the bottom. So I actually think the 2 pits was the right move, but we're just not very fast, is the thing, you know. Man, his stats are just plummeting. Absolutely plummeting. Oh, maybe we should have run her on that race. If we had an option to. Guess we could swap her to the main driver. Technically, she would be an option, but I think I'd rather just replace her with a better reserve driver, and then, or call him a second place driver, and then just swap Vile down. Because what's the worst that happens? He gets mad and he wants to leave. Don't think that would make a difference. All right. All this looks good. Car condition's not bad. Ronzo has claimed that you bring seed to Mahalik. Sure. You know what? He needs to button it because I don't care if he loses a little bit of morale. This was more, right? 1577. Yeah. I was going to say, I thought I was doing the math right in my head. Ooh, driver consistency +2. That's interesting. Obviously, we already have that over here, but if we picked both of those, would we get 3 parts, I guess? We obviously don't need. I definitely want this. I mean, it does lower reliability, so we will have to take the time to get the reliability up, but that's okay. We can do that. It's not a terrible thing to pick up. Definitely want this, but we'll have to think about that one. If it carried over to next season, absolutely, it'd be a no-brainer. How's our driver consistency currently? Yeah, his consistency could use some help. So could his, actually. So yeah, I mean, consistency could make a decent difference. It's really good fixing. Don't think we're going to need much more fixing, though. So I don't know that I'm going to... I'll keep him in the slot, but I don't think we're going to need him. The other guy I'd still kind of would like to pick up if we could, but don't know when or how. Refueling, we'll just do that refueling for sure. I guess I'll grab... Guess I'll grab this 17 refueling just to get something there. Do need to swap out this fixing at least. 0.2s are probably gonna have to stay. 0.3 on tires. The 0 is a rear jack, which I guess is at least slightly better than the 0.1 sitting there. And then I suppose the 0.1s are better than the 0.2s, although this one guy's not doing good for anything else. So, Doom's new. Honestly, what I might just do is just put you back up here. It's not great, but I'll just plug you in for one of these 18s or something. It's a little bit less risk, and then I guess we'll grab this 0.1, yeah. Something like that, maybe. Okay, looks good. Car, we do need improved parts here in just a moment. right, so those are good. Let's plug you in. Work on your performance because you're probably going to be our second best part, most likely. I'm not 100% sure though, to be fair. But these two parts are already done. Some of these other parts could use some work, to be fair. But wow, you got a long ways to go. Just gonna kind of split the difference here. Get as much on both as we can get. Go with something like that, I guess. All right. Oh, sponsors! Yay, money! Oh, lots of sponsors. At least this one's locked in already. Obviously, we're not getting first place, so we might as well get the one that's got some upfront payment, even though it's not a 5-star, which is unfortunate. And we'll come back for the other ones. I mean, we're not even getting 10th at the moment, so I think I still take this one. I mean, same thing here. We're not, it doesn't matter here, so we'll just take the one that's going to give us the most money. Not a ton of money, to be fair. 33 lap race, 40% chance of rain. There's a mooted layout change to Yokohama's track being voted on next week. Fancy telling us where you stand on the proposal? Sure. I'm not really sure, which obviously didn't make a difference. I may just abstain. There you go. Don't know that it really matters. Don't think it gave us any bonus one way or the other. In fact, obviously I would have seen something, I would assume. But that's all right. All right. Keep going 7th or above because there's always a slim chance. And we've got pretty close on that one, to be fair. But it's unlikely. Looks like it's just going to rain on qualifying, most likely. Those look good. Those look good. That looks good. Now you're unhappy because I gave you a better part. There's something wrong with this part, right? Because when I swapped both of them to this part over the other ones, it like threw something off. Or maybe just forced to recalculate that, told them, oh, wait a minute, now it is worse. It's possible somebody else, maybe that's what it is. Maybe other people have improved their front wings, and so because we hadn't done a recalculate yet, they just assumed they were at a certain spot. But when we did the recalculate, it's like, oh, no, I'm still in the bottom quadrant, you know, or whatever. Or maybe I've moved down to the bottom quadrant, and therefore the part is relative to the other racers worse. Or appears to be, at least. Still, I'd rather, as long as Roland's content, I am okay, because I'm not too worried about this guy. I'm working on it, buddy. I'm working on it. I realize we have a long ways to go, but I'm getting there. I may just focus on 2, at most 3 parts this season. Just get them up as high as I possibly can. And then kind of, maybe for the other parts, just get something so it gets a tiny improvement, but not like go crazy on them. But because I obviously can't do all 6. That's just too much to try to get done. Middle, probably closer to kind of, okay. I think I got it figured out. All right, so I'm gonna go a little bit more towards this side here. You're gonna go, yeah, right there is fine, and you're gonna go right there. That's not what I wanted. I want to do something like that. There we go, right down the edge. I still don't want to do inners. I still want to try and get the softs at least. Change the stint. I think I just saw hers, actually. Yeah, the handling was just outside. I don't know how that... Whatever. That works. Oh, I thought it swapped you. Or no. I know I swapped you, didn't I? I must not have. Wow. I am losing my mind, apparently. Oh, I canceled it. And so when I canceled it, it changed it. Okay, that's fine. So I had swapped you. It just changed back. All these crazy people out on wets. They're like, you're the one that's crazy out there on slicks, trying to not fall off the track. Thankfully, we cannot crash in practice. I mean, can you imagine if we could crash in practice? Oh, it would be bad. Very poor still. So keep going this way. Poor to good. Something like that. Ooh, there we go. That's nice. 97. Not much we can do to fix that. Much better. So we will try get a teeny tiny bit more speed balance, but not really expecting much more. So you can stay out, my dear. Yeah, well, got something excellent at least, right? Man, we were way off the downforce. Hmm. Do that and then do that. Oh, so it's still way off. Maybe something like that. It's close-ish. We'll see. 91%. I think we can stay out now, though, until we get to that point. But we'll probably bring you in first when it comes time to bring somebody in. Or I could just leave you out there because not only do I want to get the race trim, but I also like to get the soft tires. Yeah, I'll probably leave you out. Yeah, if I brought you in, I don't know. It would have been close. I don't know if we would have gotten soft tires. Alrighty, well, there's at least that. It gets us something. Would be nice to get back to where we can get the qualifying as well, but just not going to happen right now. Triple excellence. What are you at? Oh, it's not going to show us. Thankfully, we can still make some changes in qualifying as well if we made a mistake there. Of course, we're going for soft tires and it raining today. But that doesn't help at all, does it? So we did lose the speed balance ever so slightly. But 98% is pretty good, so we'll just stick with it. I assume you're going to swap to the intermediates immediately, so it doesn't really matter. Just do your thing. Swap into softs just long enough to swap back to, like, really, guys? I mean, we got a decent qualifying, but only because it was just kind of a weird, kind of the weather pattern was a little bit weird. You actually got a time on your softs. Congratulations, sir. Wow, I'm impressed. Tiny bit of rain. Hardly enough to switch to inners. In fact, we probably won't. Do I still want to do nurse? I think until I get things, definitely above like 80% or something like that, I think I will stick with nurse for now. Maybe 2 softs and a hard. Borderline, but I think we can make it work. Or soft, medium, hard, something like that. I still kind of would like to start on the softs. I think that's still okay. Same kind of choice for you. So we'll kind of make the decisions once we get in there, I suppose. Once we see kind of what they do. I mean, our softs should be faster than these guys on the hards, although the rest of our cars probably not. Yeah, it's a cooler day than we've had. It's down in the 60s. Come on, guys. Just do the best you can, guys. Come on. Doesn't have to be crazy. Just got to be, something, 14th would be a good place to end. If you can end on 14th, I would be very happy. They're right on each other's tails though right now, about a second apart, which does mean that we cannot stack them in the pit lane. In fact, they're right about to be neck and neck. So it looks like Vile's going to have to stay out just a smidge longer. Of course, he did tell me first. But still, no. We're gonna get Roland here in a second. Yep. All right, Roland. We go mediums. Actually, they're gonna have to go mediums into hards. Actually, with you. if you weren't on right on each other's tails, I might be able to pitch you the same lap, but unfortunately, no. Can you though go to softs 8, 20? No, you also have to do mediums into hards, or maybe even 2 mediums potentially. Probably mediums hards though. We are the first to pit though, so that is something. I don't know if it's a good thing. Probably not, but it is something. Let's go ahead and bump up to 12x for this middle bit. Yeah, same as last race. Just really far down the list. I'm actually going to keep pushing until we get about halfway through the red, I think. Really try and get us... Oh, yeah, here comes the rain. That's fine. Because, again, I don't really want to swap tires. Because it's just barely going to get wet enough to matter. And then it's just going to go away again here in about 3 or 4 laps. Okay. We'll pitch you. 16 laps left, so it will have to be hards. Barely, but it will. And then 15 laps technically. So that's what, 19.5? Let's just go 20, I guess. Nothing with the parts. Pit strategy fast. Okay. Are y'all far enough apart? No, you're not. So we will have to wait till you get past the pit lane, my friend. If it was just tires, you would be, but fortunately, no. And you're going to have 14 laps left. Still so close on the mediums, but we're just going to go hards. It's going to be okay. And this would be... math is hard. 4.2, 18.2. We are actually, that's what we had last time. So actually, I'm going to go 19 this time because it felt like 18.2 was just a little bit less than I would have liked. So we'll do that. It's actually 18.2, which is kind of funny. But obviously, it's going to round up a bit. Should be able to stay right on the red the rest of the race, though, I think. Unless, again, I'm just really bad at math, which is very likely. We will check around lap 25 again. 25, 28, something like that. Probably 28, because that would leave us 5 laps to adjust. 17th, 18th right now. I mean, that is 9th place, effectively, so not terrible. I mean, it's good to be in their expected spot. Yeah, there we go. Just as I speak up. All right, there's 8. We'll check them as they come across the line here, and yeah. So far, I mean, it is what it is. We're doing as good as we can, I think. There's Roland. 5 laps left. So, actually, probably less, right? Because we're getting lapped, aren't we? So we should only have 4 laps left, right? I think I'm getting it backwards. Anyway, we'll say 5 laps left just to be safe, which will be 6.5. We got plenty. We're plenty. Now we're good. We can keep going. Not even close. We're got 2. Yeah, because we got lapped, I think we're gonna have a full lap for sure extra. Oof, 18, 19. That is not ideal. That doesn't look like we're gonna be able to catch. I love that we are about to lap 20 and we're 18. Like That's crazy difference. Del Fabro here. Wow. Can we catch? Oh, we did catch him. Oh, we did catch him. Yay. That's good. Can we hold on to 17, 18? Yeah. All right. At least we're where we should be. 9th place. Oh, it's not a disaster, guys. We're expected to be 9th. Calm down. We got a lot of work ahead of us for our cars. Yeah, still in 8th place. Not by much, to be fair. But the longer we stay in 8th place, the least likely we drop below 9th. I guess is the way I look at it. So, and if we can end in 8th, that is awesome. Man, if we end in 8th, that means that because one team from last season already came down, that means that we were technically better than 3 of the teams that were in the league last season. Just kind of crazy to think about. Oh, poor Roland. I didn't come 10th. Oh, I must have come 10th because the 2 drivers below me must have been from 2 different teams. I see. Fair enough. Well, it's all right. A little bit of money, not a ton. That is our save. We're about to cut in here. I'm going to check something real quick before I leave. We're going to check the HQ. What is the next building we might want to grab? The wind tunnel could be useful. Honestly, I may just grab whatever the cheapest building to grab is just to get some cool upgrade, which would be gearbox up to epic, legendary, I mean, which is interesting. Plus, it gives us more driver smoothness improvement and driver consistency improvement, which is really good. So I might try to get this one as soon as we get a little bit more money. Maybe not the next race, but maybe the one after that we can start working on this because I want to make sure we still have enough, obviously, for parts, but kind of start knocking off some of these. The only new building is the theme park. We've got a long ways to go until we get to that. Yeah, I think that's that. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. Next time we'll come back, to do how many more races? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more episodes, 12 more races. See if we continue to make some improvements on our car. Really, again, this is just stay in the league. That is our goal. Stay in the league and just try to set ourselves up for something a little bit better next season. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.